Welcome
Welcome to
to
Shade
Shade
in the
in the
City.
City.
I am your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we're getting into our review of Ready to Love. Ready to Love, season 8.
I don't know.
Episode.
You giving something? You giving the Jacksons or
Oh,
something?
you stupid. Episode. Oh, I'm giving Chris. ABC. So no. We are in episode 3 of season 8 of Ready to Love. I believe the name of this episode was Tommy's Choice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Tommy's choices, but anyway, I think you took that married at first sight thing a little too literal. But if you haven't already, please make sure that you've hit that like button. And you guys have been doing a great job of it, by the way. I just want to
Yes,
say shout out to the
and
Shade
y'all been doing a
Squad.
good job with
Shout out
that
to our new
subscribe
viewers.
button.
Yes, y'all have been liking and subscribing, and we love it. And we're close to 500, and we are excited about it, y'all. So thank you. I think this is probably maybe some of the most speediest growth we've had in a while. So we definitely appreciate it. And yes, guys, appreciate the support. Continue to keep sharing us. But like I said,
and continue to keep liking and subscribing.
Right. And yeah, let's get into it, y'all. And let's get shady. This episode, it was cute or whatever, but I felt like it was very quick, so please forgive me. Or maybe I missed some stuff. Maybe Nils can dive in, but I felt like it was very quick and to the point. Tommy gets the guys together in the lounge. Apparently he's going to be setting up blind dates. As we know, he's calling this Tommy's Choice. He challenges them to find more than what meets the eye. So the first date of Tommy's Choice is Taquilla and Marvin. Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy. So they both
this is the same woman that will ask a sexual question and don't want to know the answer, but you sent her out on a date with Marvin,
the erotic author,
right?
So they both are surprised to be matched on a blind date. He says that Taquilla complained that he didn't pay any attention to her. So he seems happy to be on a date with her and try to get to know her a little better. They seem to be enjoying everything. And, I guess there is I felt like it was very surface level chemistry, but there was some there. He tells her he likes women with Southern accents. And my notes even say there really wasn't much to this date. That was Marvin and for you. Did you have anything to add?
I'm not a huge fan of Marvin, but he does seem a lot more mature than Habibi. Even, with him being a freak and all. So, I mean, that's the only plus that I could see between this possible connection.
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Not go ahead, girl.
Go ahead, girl.
So, Cutie Pie Chris was set up with the wild card, Pat, who is 33 and an
Katarina.
Katarina. And they already have like a lot in common. Apparently, we know is he Nigerian?
Yes, I think he's Nigerian.
Okay. I think so too. I know she said her dad is from Sierra Leone, but her mom is Asian. They both work out so that they can eat whatever they want. I mean, what other reason would you want to work out for? Like,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
To me. So that you can eat whatever you want. So man, that's the only reason in my mind. So she said that they had so much in common, and it felt like she was just going to lunch with a hot guy that gets her. He tells her based on their conversation, he knows that she's going to shake things up. And it seems that she did. Janelle was also set up with a wild card. Christopher, who's 34, and he's a security company owner. So, they're on their date making pizza, and Janelle mentions that her first job was Papa John's. He compliments her, like they're complimenting her like each other back and forth, and he compliments her on her hair. And shoot, I like it too. I want to know the name of it. I want to know where she got it from.
You
Because it's super
stupid.
cute. I'm for real. It's super cute. So they have a lot in common. Apparently, they both, worked in food service as their first jobs. They both went to the same high school and didn't know each other. And they just felt like they had a great vibe.
They did though. They did. I think they had a lot in common. I think there was a chemistry there.
But I think a lot of people think that they have a good connection with Janelle. She just kind of vibes with everybody.
Oh, she's an
Not
every.
saying,
She.
not
You
saying.
said she for everybody.
I ain't saying she for everybody.
Again, Tommy's bad choices. That's what we're gonna call this episode. Tommy's bad choices. So Taquilla and Phil are matched up for a date and have small talk about dogs and cats. I'm not even gonna sit here and go back and forth with you in that conversation. I'm not gonna do it, Shade Squad. If y'all want to see it, y'all should go watch it. I'm not doing it. So there's absolutely no connection. They're joined by Sierra. We learn Phil is actually excited because it's two totally different personalities. We learn Sierra wants a big family and thinks she's running behind being 33 and hasn't had any kids yet. Phil talks about not wanting to post his personal life on social media. Taquilla wants to tussle about that and feels like he lacks emotional maturity. What are your thoughts on that, Nels?
I told you when Taquilla says anything, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Because I was like, so because your man maybe protects his privacy, that means he has to be sneaky.
I wouldn't have called
or
it
are you
emotionally.
hurt?
I wouldn't have called it emotionally immature, but it's still a red flag to me.
And no, I can see that, but to say, oh, then that that says a lot about your emotional maturity. I was like, no, it doesn't. But
we don't want to talk about maturity when it comes to Taquilla.
That part.
We'll be here all day long.
So Taquilla brings up this grudge that she feels like he has for her. And I even said this while I was on Twitter. She was digging herself in a bigger hole. She can't blame nobody but herself for her downfall, because I felt like she did something to irritate multiple people. It wasn't even just like one or two that she
I'm not even a part of the cast, and she irritates the hell out of me. She makes my ass.
Rubs you the wrong way too. So, yeah, she brings up this grudge again, and Phil says this just made him more unattractive than he already was.
Red and Herbert were set up on a date with Aries, Unique, and Lee, to play some football, and of
Chris
course,
was there as well.
Christopher.
Oh, Christopher. I'm sorry. Why do they always bring
I think they
a wingman?
I think they did that.
They got the same name as somebody else. I noticed that.
Yeah, I think they're calling him Christopher instead of Chris because we already got the Chris.
Oh, okay, got it. But yeah, they need to stop doing that. Pick somebody with or use a middle name or something.
They're not worried about the name. They're worried about what's on the inside.
But I just feel like they've done that. I feel like the last 3 seasons we've seen a curveball and somebody come in with the same name that's some already on the cast. Like, just use a middle name. It's just confusing.
Just screw what everybody else calls you.
It's not that hard.
Screw what everybody else calls you. Go by this.
I'm just saying, people are paying you, your producers. People are paying you good goddamn money to think outside the box.
Oh my God. So basically all the ladies are impressed when they see Tommy's choice. Christopher sat down with Unique and wants to know what she's looking for. She told him she was married before and she wants to be married again. And she has absolutely no nonsense this time around. Lee sat down with Herbert.
No shit.
No, I did it already.
Mm-hmm.
I was shut on. Okay. Lee sat down with Herbert and explained that the process has been challenging for her because when she likes someone, she's tunnel vision. But she does feel that Herbert is a sweet guy. And he felt that he learned a lot about Lee as well. He said that there's more than meets the eye. like Tommy wanted him to do. Look at you listening, okay? And it was a very refreshing conversation. Red decided to test Aries' directness. What the hell was that for? He told her, "Yeah, girl, I think you attractive. What you think about me?" She said,
Right.
Your little frog looking ass.
Look,
Hell no.
He's silent killer.
It's giving, she don't think so. Unique appreciates Herbert's peaceful demeanor. She said it creates a safe space for her, especially coming from where she's from. Coming from where I'm from.
I was gonna say, she keep bringing up her trauma. That's a little scary.
To Herbert especially, he feels that Unique has some personal things that she needs to heal from. Tommy set up a date for Morier, Kira, Marvin, Phil, Jessica, and Tommy's choice, Katarina. Morier and Kira, they go off and have a conversation to try to get to know each other better since they ain't never talked. Marvin wants to get to know Kat. And she finds out that he does erotica, which she thinks is different, but she can appreciate the fact that he's living in his truth. So she let him know that she went, the creative route as well. She said that she was an ER nurse. She's always been an ER nurse, and it was super depressing. It actually made me think about a homegirl. And she decided to follow, and she decided to follow her passion and open up a beauty bar, and it just took off. And she says he said that he has a lot of respect for that, and he loves her confidence and ambition and wants to get to know more about her. Morier let Jessica know that he's feeling her and he wants to draw the line in the sand. This is it. This is it for me.
This is where I want to be.
Okay. Right. But she wants to know more about his last relationship. And he said
he got some trauma.
Right. He said he was in a relationship for a year and a half. She got pregnant. But she was back and forth with her ex. So he was just basically like, screw you, boo. And we can co-parent. But he said he's in a better place now.
Child.
And it what?
It really messed me up.
Now
I haven't been able to sing that in a long time. So
he said that he comes from a lineage of two-parent households. I basically don't pay attention to what I got going on. Okay, I know how a two-parent household work, and that's what I want.
Right.
Okay, and she loves his love for family.
Yes, that's
because she doesn't have any kids. Okay, because she doesn't have any kids, but she wants them, and he believes that they really just have a genuine connection. Now, Kira is out here wearing lingerie for Marvin because she thought she was gonna have a one-on-one. Girl, just because he write erotica, you think he want to see you with some lingerie? Whatever though. But she wants to know about his Caribbean. And he said that that's where his heart is. Okay. He said in 6 to 8 years, he loves the VI. That's where he wants to move. He said that he wants to watch his babies running around in soggy diapers playing in the water.
I don't know like for real. I actually seen a lot of that in St. Croix. There was a lot of that going on. Kids that I didn't even think were age appropriate enough to be that close to the beach were just jumping in the water, and their parents were like, but I guess when you grow up on the water, you have to learn how to swim very quickly. So that's island life.
Basically, and to her, this screams red flags because she says she don't want to live no simple life.
She does not give me that at all.
Phil asked Kat what she's looking for, and she said she's looking for a best friend. She said she's very free-spirited. Basically, it could be a Monday and she want to go travel to Jamaica the next day. He said he's used to traveling domestic, but he really needs someone to nudge him out the country. Sir, if you don't get your passport,
don't do it. And Twitter was going off about that too. They were like, you a grown man, you need to find a woman just to get you to go somewhere. They were like, nah, bro. Phil was not.
Only some of us can relate.
I need to get my life together. Yes, I know. I need to get my life together.
No excuse. But it seemed like all the guys warmed up to Kat. The ladies really not so much.
Yeah, they was giving her that shady.
The side eye. Hi.
Right.
That's because she cute. The haters.
The men meet up at the gentleman's lounge and Tommy introduces Christopher. He also tells them about Kat also joining the journey. So Chris says he's feeling Janelle and so does Quentin, and says that, they talk every single day. Red says his energy with Janelle is astronomical. Chris says Katarina is a cat that can't be caged. I said, okay. He says he loves her sense of humor. Marvin and Phil also say Kat is that girl. Okay. Now Morier says Jessica and Herbert says Lee, which makes Quentin's ears kind of perk up. I did notice that.
You know what I just noticed when you said it.
What?
The only one checking for Jessica is Morier.
Right.
He don't need to draw no line in the sand. Huh?
Oh, that part, yeah. Well, that's a good point. So yeah, the guys mentioned they're not feeling Taquilla because they never know who they're going to get. It's so bad that it seems like several of the men have had issues with Taquilla. Quentin says Kira. I can't remember why.
Which shocked the hell out of me, because wasn't Kira like, oh, basically he I don't think he likes black girls, and I'm like the whitest one here, so maybe I'm he can relate to me or whatever the hell. Boo, he don't like him.
Well, he said the attraction's just not there. Yeah. Red says Unique. Chris also says Unique because she basically has her guard up. So Unique meets with Morier and says she's been wanting to talk to him because, they've only had short conversations. However, she knows that they just met with Tommy and there's an elimination coming. So Unique talks about learning what her boundaries are from her last relationship. She also learned that she needs to be more vocal. Morier tells her that the guys feel that she is still ready to love and they want to see more confidence from her. Oh, you're not going to do the last one with your girl?
I can do it.
With your girl? Your man. That's your man.
That's my man's enough.
That's your man.
So Taquilla is also at the bottom and she's meeting up with my boo Q. They had super small talk. He looked nervous to even try to give this lady the news. My poor baby.
He really did seem kind of nervous.
He's so sweet. He don't even know what the hell to say. He is just not good at this. He is not a heartbreaker.
Not at all.
I was like, oh my poor little boo. He did not want to break Taquilla's poor little heart. But then he finally gets to the nitty-gritty and lets her know that they met up with Tommy. And the guys felt that
you need time to continue to heal.
That there's been a lot of ups and downs with her. He feels that she has some scars and believes that she needs to continue to heal. Ultimately, they decided she is not ready to love. She's ready for therapy.
Or maybe she'll hit Habibi's hotline.
Or a straitjacket. Whatever comes first.
Whew. So yeah, I mean, I don't think we expected anything different, but drop down in the comments, Shade Squad, let us know, and new viewers, and let us know who you thought, or did they make the right choice this week? I absolutely agree.
I think so.
For the first time, I agree with it. I agree with the timing, everything about it. I agree with
I agree with both of the ladies that they sent home. It's only been 2 ladies, right?
Oh yeah, right? I keep want to call her Luann. Leanne and
yeah, I agree with both. They were both not my faves.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because it sounds like now that you pointed out that thing with Jessica, now it makes me feel like Unique or Jessica are on the chop, or possibly Kira on the chopping block next time.
It might be. I wouldn't think that what's her name? I don't think Moriez will be on the chopping block, but I do think it will be between Unique and Kira. I think they really. I think Red is just really trying to get Unique out. He really just do not like.
Well, how long before? I think it's going to be between Red and Marvin next week, because they already said Red was born.
The guys. You said what?
They already, you were the one that kept emphasizing Red was boring. So they said Red was boring.
I didn't say that. I just
Well, I'm
repeated
saying
what
you
the
kept
cast said.
emphasizing that they said Red was boring. So I
And
imagine
really,
that
and
unless
really,
he completely changed something about himself, or took the advice, then he's still
girl,
gonna
he was born. He was born looking like that. He can't change that.
Anyway, y'all, if you have not already, please, please, please make sure that you hit that like button.
Drop down, okay, in the comments. You like, you comment, and you subscribe, okay? Because you guys have been doing it, and we love it.
Yes, yes, and we love it. Yes, subscribe.
I literally just said it all.
Hit the bell. No, you didn't say hit the bell.
I like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and hit the notification bell.
See, she had one job. Anyway,
Ding, ding,
and
ding.
yes, guys, and we thank you so much for the support. We appreciate you, and we will catch you next week for another review of Ready to Love. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Be blessed.